fellow students, faculty, staff, families, friends of UIS, and platform party members. First of all, I'd like to say that May 11th has always been a very special day to me since it's my birthday. Thank you. I appreciate all of you coming out to help celebrate my birthday. And I don't know who organized it, but all of you people down here dressed in black because I'm over the hill, it's just savage, but nicely done. I first started working towards my degree in August of 1994. And now, a quarter of a century later, I've finally finished. In that 25 years, I've learned a lot, both in school and out. And so, like every other middle-aged white man you've ever met, I'm going to regale you with all of my wisdom. And as an added bonus, it's in the form of a list, numbered list. Number 25. Anyone who tells you if I make an exception for you, I have to make an exception for everyone, doesn't think you're worthy of making an exception for. Cut your losses and move on. Number 24, this one's from my wife Hillary. Put on your own oxygen mask first. You can't take care of those around you if you haven't taken care of yourself first. Self-care is important. Number 23, the war on drugs has been an absolute failure that has devastated the marginalized and communities of color. It's time to stop treating drug abuse like a crime and start treating it like the public health issue that it is. Number 22, whether going to your local house of worship or class in UHB, always sit in the front row. If it were a concert or a sporting event, you'd pay extra for those seats. Number 21, beef ramen noodles with a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese on top taste way better than they should. Number 20, some things are best left to the professionals. For everything else, there's YouTube tutorials. The key to adulting is knowing the difference. Number 19, someday, I hope that each of you gets to experience the power, of a partner who completely has your back and believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Life is so much more precious with my beautiful bride by my side, and I would not be the man I am today without her love and support. Not just three small words, honey. Number 18, it costs you absolutely nothing to give others the benefit of the doubt. Number 17, white male privilege is real. My fellow white guys, this isn't something we specifically did or need to feel guilty about, but we do need to acknowledge it, see how the deck has been stacked in our favor, and then we need to do what we can to level the playing field. Number 16, if something is offered to you by a company or a corporation for free, guess what? The product they're selling and profiting from is you. Number 15, always back up your files in two different places. Always. Number 14, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but never confuse bad facts and fake science for opinion. Number 13, college is much easier the second time around with this internet thingy. Number 12, from my stepson Will, who's also graduating here today. Where are you at, Will? There he is. From my stepson Will, surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better. Number 11, you are never done learning, but unless you're going on to a postgraduate degree, you are done citing your learning in either APA or MLA format. Number 10, as you grow older, you will begin to become one or both of your parents. For example, my dad will occasionally repeat a story he's already told, and I've started to do that too. Number 10, as you grow older, you will begin to become one or both of your parents. For example, moving on. Number 9, anthropogenic climate change is real. Toxic masculinity is dangerous for all of our kids, and vaccines are safe. These are not political statements, but rather these are simple truths that we need to understand. The people who are trying to convince you that these are political are out to make a buck off of you. Number 8, We have an unhealthy obsession in this country with being tough on. Politicians brag about being tough on crime, tough on drugs, and tough on immigration. Tough doesn't seem to be working. Perhaps we should start voting for folks who are smart on crime, drugs, and immigration. Number 6, numbered lists can be tricky. You have to pay attention. Number 5, no means no, period. Sexual assault isn't funny, it isn't boys will be boys, and it isn't just locker room talk. We need to do better and teach our young men the same. And when victims have the courage to come forward, we need to shut up and listen. Number 4, if someday you have kids, they will get all of your traits, the good and the bad. At some point in your future, you will be having an argument with a half-naked, miniature, spaghetti and applesauce covered version of yourself. And you'll remember when I told you this. You're welcome. Number 3, also from my wife, that which doesn't kill you makes you funnier. Number 2, UIS is blessed with a faculty of an extremely high caliber. I personally was lucky enough to learn from the likes of Dr. Michael Chaney, Dr. Hazel Rosima, Dr. Kathy Novak, Dr. Beth Rybarski, Professor Britton Bjorngard, Dr. Peter Shapinsky, and many others. And whether it was race relations, World War II history, the Beatles, or graphic design, they all taught me this: there's more than one way to look at every situation. I'm sure that you too had your share of bright stars leading the way. And number 1, it's the advice that I give to everyone. It is far better to be kind than right. Congratulations to my fellow 2019 graduates. It has been an honor and a privilege to learn alongside of you. And in the words of Abraham Lincoln, I bid you Godspeed.